Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Warren, and I wanted to get you ready to play Kahoot today. At 10 and 1, we're going to play Kahoot, and I just wanted to show you some things that might help you get your computer and everything set up to be able to do that. So, you're going to go to Teams. You can see I've got Teams open in my browser, and over on the left-hand side, Activity, Chat, Teams, Assignment, Calendar, I'm going to click on Teams. That shows me all the teams I'm part of. I've got my first period, second period. This is my fourth period that's showing up right now. So this is my fourth period teams. And down at the very bottom, there's fifth, sixth, and then sixth grade. Sixth grade is the space that I've created for us to be able to do things as a whole sixth grade. So if you click on the sixth grade team, that's where we're going to play Kahoot. There's some messages there, and these instructions are written out there to help you as well. One of the things it tells you do need to be in the sixth grade team area. We're playing today at 10 and 1. And just like when we played in class, you know how you looked at the questions on the smartboard and then typed in your answers on your Chromebook? You're going to need a way to do both those things. And there's two ways of doing that. Option one is you can use two devices, like a laptop and a phone. You would have Teams open on the laptop to see the questions and the Kahoot app open on your phone to answer. So that's one way that you can play. The second way, if you just have a computer or laptop, you can still play with no problems. You're just going to need to set up your screen so that you can do that. And you're going to have Teams open and Kahoot.it both open on your window so that you can see questions and answer questions. So here I've already put the link to Kahoot.it. When you go to do that, you want to double click or right click. If you've got a laptop, you're going to do a two-finger click. If you're using a mouse, you're just going to right click. And I'm going to open link in a new window. Okay, so that's create a completely different window web browser. This is where you'll type in your game pin when we go to play Kahoot. Up in the right hand corner, this is what we're going to use to make it so that you can see the questions and the answers. So up in the right hand corner where the little square is, I want to click that. And you'll notice it already kind of snaps to about half the screen because I've already been using it that way. Yours might not do that. Yours might, come up about this big or smaller or larger. But all you have to do is grab the edge of the screen and then you're able to make that window as large or small as you'd like. So I'm going to drag this, and it's just like when you're resizing images in PowerPoint. When you resize images on a document, you're doing the exact same thing to this window. So you can grab at the corners. If I grab at the corner, and it will make it proportionally smaller. I can grab at the left-hand side and squeeze it in. So you're going to make it where this is about half of your screen. Then you're going to do the same things with this other window. I'm just going to click on it so that it makes it the window in front. So I can see all my buttons again. Again, it's the square button, it's the restore, the minimize, maximize button. This one will flatline it. This one, changes the size. The X, of course, closes it. So I'm just going to click this, and then I'm going to drag this window over, click on it so that I can resize it. Same thing, just along the edge of it. If I put my cursor there, it changes to an arrow, and I can drag just like an image does when you're resizing an image. And I'm going to drag that over so that I can see on the left-hand side my Teams window, and the right-hand side my Kahoot window where I'm going to be typing in my answers. So when we play Kahoot today, there'll be a video on this side showing my screen that is going to have the questions. It's going to be like the smartboard was in class. And over on this side is going to be your screen where you'll be typing in your answers. So I hope that helps. If you're able to set up your screen this way, it makes it really easy. You don't have to switch from one screen to the next. You could always, if you had to, just click at the top from one tab to the other. It's going to make you a little bit slower answering, but it won't hurt anything to do it that way as well. So if you had, this was your Teams and this was Kahoot, you could always just switch from tab to tab. But it's easier if you have both tabs open in different windows. and you've got them half and half. So you can see Teams on one side and Kahoot on the other side of your screen. If you have a Mac, if you have an Apple computer and not a computer running off of Windows, it works the same way. On your window on a Mac, there's like a little area down here. It's called the resize bar. There's kind of like a little tab on the edge that you're able to grab and resize. You can drag those windows all around on your screen on a Mac. And usually on a Mac, if you put your arrow on the edge of the screen, it automatically lets you resize that window. I had that question earlier today, and I think that answer will help you. I'll also put a link to a video about resizing Mac screens in the link area so that you can watch that video if you need a little extra help. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll try to help you get it set up so that you can play Kahoot with us. Looking forward to having a good time. One more instruction is just like in class, please use your name when you sign in so everyone knows who we're playing against. And I'll see you guys at 10 and 1.